Hello! Can't wait to surprise you. Oh boy. Yeah, I hope you like my brand new hairstyle. I mean, it's not too new, but I hope it's amusing to you. I'm gonna show you, okay? It's my. I know, it's. Yeah, it looks stupid, and that's why I like it, because I am stupid, okay? I don't wanna misrepresent myself. I'm a stupid man. You can call me ugly Asian, okay? That's fine. Oh boy. Uh, I like looking stupid because I am stupid and I don't want to misrepresent myself. I want to show people that just the way I am. I don't want to lie to them and pretend to be somebody else. Yeah, I want to entertain people. So how did I do this here? It's easy. Just go upside down, right? Then blow the hair dryer after I take a bath. And I just freeze it with a hairspray. Okay, so that's how I did this. Oh boy, it's good that perhaps it's good that I'm losing my hair because to cover up my hair, I come up with all different invention, like different brand new hairstyle. So no matter obstacle, adversity in your life, you should be able to take advantage of that. Okay, like I have this belly fat, so it motivates me to exercise every day. Okay, so yeah, just increase the strength level as you exercise on and on. You can increase weight, or you can increase the number of reps, or when you run, yeah, you can run faster and faster. Okay, but that's what I do. Now, let's do some appetizer stuff, okay? All right, so death and benefit, okay? So Jesus in Christianity, we say Jesus died for all of us, right? That's what Christianity says, and but okay, so because Jesus was like Son of God up there, it's like potential energy. Okay, a ball that has very high altitude, it falls down, free fall, free falling body, right? Jesus committing suicide basically. Okay, free falling body. Now all this potential energy becomes kinetic energy, right? And boom, it benefits everybody. Jesus is suicide. Okay, yeah, that's basically what it is. His potential energy goes down, then his kinetic energy goes to everybody so that everybody lives. Okay, so that's the physics interpretation of this Christianity. Okay, I mean the crucifixion of Jesus. It's suicide of Jesus, basically. Okay, because he knew he was coming. It's passive suicide. He could have escaped because he knew he was coming, but chose not to. So hence, it's a passive suicide. Okay. Yeah, he killed himself. Yeah, kind of. Okay, passive suicide. He did so that we get benefit from his death. Now, but there is this has to be this. Okay, so that's the copium, right? And like energy. Okay, Jesus and energy. But there has to be this copium channel bridge. Let's say I kill myself, me. I kill myself in order to benefit you, but you're not gonna get any benefit because me dying is not gonna do anything. I'm telling you, it's not gonna make this recording famous. No, this recording will be more famous if I keep on living. Why? Because I keep making more and more recording. If I kill myself today, it will die with me. Okay, so because in Christianity, it's like this. Christianity is a religion of life. Christianity is not religion of death. It's a religion of life. So one man's death, Jesus, because he happened to be Son of God. Yeah, that's one death enough to save entire humanity to the eternity. Okay, so that's I like that concept actually. Okay, because Jesus is Son of God, so he's infinite. We are talking about infinite mathematics, right? Yeah, Jesus is infinite, so he dies, then his salvational energy is like infinity. It can save everybody. Okay, I like that idea, and it make mathematical sense, logical sense. Okay, we're dealing with infinity algebra, you know. But there has to be this copium channel so that copium transfers from Jesus to you. Okay, what what do Christians call that copium channel? Bridge, faith, belief. You should believe that Jesus died for you. Okay. But in human knowledge, of course, we are not satisfied with that kind of simple expression. So the way we see the interpret Christian belief of this Jesus dying for humanity is that his death was a publicity stunt. Okay, so innocent person dies, and then he become his teaching become famous, and so his ethical teachings, it kind of take a ride of Jesus's fame. Jesus's fame, his innocent death, his miracle, it's all vehicle to carry passengers. Who are the passengers? His ethical lessons. Okay? So yeah, he dies in order to publicize his ethical teachings so that it reaches us. Us, okay? Yeah. That's how we interpret it. Okay, so we get benefit of Jesus' teaching by his publicity stunt, which was suicide. So, oh, what if I commit a suicide and so that all these recordings become famous? And guess what? I'm not Jesus. If I die, commit suicide, it's not gonna be famous for very long. No. Why? Because I'm not Son of God. I'm just human being. People commit suicide all the time. So yeah, maybe there's news, but after a couple of days, nobody remembers. Okay, because we are not sons of gods. We are not sons and daughters of gods. Our death doesn't really, our suicide doesn't mean very much. Why? Because we are not high up there. We are not son of God. We are not deities, divinities. We are not that. We are like here. We are very small altitude. Even if we fall, yeah, we'll die, but it doesn't get to save very many people because we are not high energy people. Jesus is like way up there, Son of God, right? But us, we are low down here. Our potential energy is very little. Okay, we will contribute more to humanity if we live as long as we can, so that we keep on running. Why? Because let's compare two people. Okay. Let's think about one person who is getting older and older and older. So this horizontal axis is time. Knowledge of that person gets bigger and bigger and bigger as long as he doesn't smoke marijuana. If you smoke marijuana, you're not gonna learn anything new, because marijuana destroys short-term memory. Okay, you start smoking marijuana, you are not gonna learn anything new. So as you get old, you don't get wiser or more knowledgeable if you smoke marijuana. Okay, so don't ever stop. Don't ever smoke marijuana. If you smoke marijuana, quit it. Okay. But even if you don't smoke marijuana and you live very long life, yeah, you get wiser. You learn things and you don't forget things. You still remember things. So knowledge accumulates, gets bigger and bigger as you grow old. Of course, your health level go down, right? But if you exercise and eat healthy, then yeah, you can slow down this aging process. You can still be quite healthy, and your aging doesn't have to be a very painful process. But if you don't exercise, if you don't do healthy diet, then yeah, aging can be a very painful process. Okay, so don't smoke marijuana, diet and exercise. Okay, then and live as long as possible. Okay, then yeah, you can make huge contribution to humanity. Okay, keep learning. All right, do what I do. Okay, keep learning. Okay, so we are talking about all different functions. Okay, some functions initially very slow, but eventually it catches up. Okay, late bloomers. Oh, how about me? Am I a late bloomer? I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. Okay, and to be honest, I don't really care very much about that either. I'm just, yeah, I enjoy the learning process. Okay, and teaching. Okay, I do everything I can every single day to better myself and to better the humanity by learning and teaching at the same time. Okay, I'm learning a lot. I'm learning as I teach here. I'm just sharing it with you. Okay, everybody's teacher and student. Everybody have something to teach and something to learn. Okay, all right. So I guess we can talk briefly about some interesting story, something that happened in my distant past. You know, I'll tell you this when I'm drunk. Okay. I cannot tell. Probably told you this already in some of my remote past episodes, but it's something about my past. It's a kind of like family secret, you know. And I cannot tell you this unless I'm really drunk. Okay, so I will keep drinking and maybe later in this episode today, if I feel like it, then I will tell you. Probably I told you already. Okay, but okay, but not now because I'm not drunk. Okay, so we are doing infinity mathematics. Okay, infinity algebra. So it's like this. Okay, I write it pretty big. Okay, so limit of x go to infinity. Okay, x to the third plus x over limit. I mean over x 2x to the third plus x squared plus 1 blah blah blah, right? So the way I learned from Korean high school how to calculate this limit x go to infinity. Okay, yeah, you divide by x to the third because x is not 0, right? X is going to infinity, it's just a big number. So yeah, we can divide by x to the third is equal to limit 1 over 1 plus x squared over 2 plus 1 over x plus 1 over x to the third, which is equal to, and x go to infinity, yeah, 1 over the infinity, 1 over infinity, 1 over infinity, they all become 0. So this is 1 over 2. Okay? And we want to get rid of all this intermediary step. And we don't even want to write things like lim x go to infinity. It's just too bulky. Okay, so the brand new mathematics that we are doing, we are creating, we are making now is infinity algebra. It's just for the convenience sake. Okay, it's nothing new. It's just for the convenience sake. Okay, we're gonna use L'Hopital's rule, second L'Hopital's rule. Okay, and we come up with some axiomatic foundation. We'll build axiomatic foundation set of axioms of this infinity algebra. Okay. For example, absorption rule. Okay, infinity to the third plus infinity to the second is infinity to the third because it absorbs this guy. Okay, it absorbs. All right. Yeah, absorption rule. And now we'll have to come up with a generalized theorem or rule where like some conditions, like necessary and sufficient condition for the absorption rule. When can a kind of infinity observe another kind of infinity? When? Okay, we need to come up with some kind of conditions. Okay, intuitively, you probably know already. Okay, yeah, because it's not nothing hard. Okay. Well, how about this? How about we have ln x, right? You have x, and you have ln x. Okay, which is bigger? Probably x is bigger. Okay. Which which function is in the eventuality? Who wins in the end? Okay, that's what we are trying to find. And to do that, yeah, we just do infinity over ln infinity, right? Is equal to, yeah, we use the second L'Hopital's rule, okay? Uh, okay, what e to the infinity over, and inverse function for y is equal to x is same as x, so infinity, which is equal to, now we are using the L'Hopital's rule, and d infinity is 1, e to the infinity, d infinity, okay, e to the infinity, because infinity is also a variable, it's just like x, okay, and you divide it, so this is some kind of infinity, okay, infinity dot, which is belongs to infinity box, okay, yeah, so which means this guy's smaller and this guy's bigger, okay, small, big, okay, meaning infinity plus ln infinity is equal to infinity, okay. So we are kind of approaching that generalized theorem, absorption theorem. What are conditions for absorption? So let's say infinity 1 plus infinity 2 is equal to infinity 1 only and if, only if, only and if and only if, okay, if and only if infinity 1 over infinity 2 is equal to some kind of infinity, okay, we can call this as an infinity I, okay, yeah, infinity I or infinity dot, okay, then yeah, infinity 1 is a bigger infinity, which means you add them together, it, yeah, this smaller infinity disappears, it gets absorbed into the bigger infinity, okay, you got it, okay, it's that simple, okay, so yeah, we just came up with this necessary and sufficient condition, okay. We are not too interested in like proving stuff, okay, it makes intuitive sense to us, that's good enough, okay, let other people prove it, okay, it's an important job, formalism is very cool stuff, okay, but we did our job, so yeah, let other people do their job, let them publish this, prove it, become famous, make money, yeah, let them do it, okay, yeah, it's sharing of credits, because they will get their credit too, perhaps even bigger credits than us, okay, yeah, it's about love, okay, it's not about hatred or hating somebody who's different from us, no, we don't hate nobody, it's division of labor, okay, yin and yang, kind of. Let's take a break, okay, I'm gonna take a picture of this, it's kind of pretty. Smile. Very pretty. Okay, we will take a break, okay? Okay. Okay, so um let's talk about something else real quick. Okay, so tattoo piercism and sugar fetishism and marijuanaism, gayism, those things, or those mainstream evils that's plaguing American society today and Western society in general. Okay, it's bad because it limits your job opportunity. Okay, because if you are covered by tattoos and piercings, if you are gay, lesbian, if you're obese, it limits your future job opportunity. It messes with your career. Okay, so that's marijuana too. Okay, some jobs have requirement that you should not have smoke marijuana. Okay, because I have seen so many employees. They're on the job, but they're like high. I can tell because I have dealt with people who smoke pots, and I can tell it's not alcohol. No, oh no, no employers allow drinking alcohol in their job. Employees they cannot drink alcohol in their occupation, right? But it's nowadays American society. Oh yeah, weed is fine. Yeah, you can smoke marijuana, vaping. Yeah, during your break. Yeah, that's acceptable because it's marijuana. Okay, because marijuana is very popular nowadays. Okay, so yeah, many employers they allow some employees smoke marijuana during their breaks, and I can tell, and they make these mistakes. Okay, so it reduces their job performance level. Okay, and piercing, yeah, it kind of gets in the way, so it's not safe. Piercing it gets in the way, so some jobs, yeah, they don't allow employees have piercings. Okay, so it limits your job capability, and some employers who allow employees to smoke marijuana, oh, they are not doing the right thing. Okay, because customers, patrons, will suffer from their poor job performance. Okay, I mean, gays, lesbians, same. Oh my goodness, lesbian waitresses that I have experienced, they're so rude, and they're like, what do know? I've seen the two lesbian employees of this restaurant. They were like kissing each other in their job. These two gay lesbian waitresses, they are like dyking in the restaurant during. It was not during their break. No, on the job. They allow it. Why? Oh, gay. Oh, gay. If it is gay, then everything is just fine. If it's lesbian, yeah, you can do whatever you want. Okay. And I read this news. There's this gay guy who kind of staged this victimization, like hate crime, and it turned out to be all hoax, lie, staged. He's an actor. I don't know. I don't watch TV because nowadays Hollywood is so gay and it's garbage. So remake of old stuff, or so if it's brand new stuff, it's no good. That's Hollywood today because it became gayified. Hollywood gayified itself. Yeah. So nothing good is coming out of Hollywood. So there's this gay actor who staged, "Oh, I'm a victim of this hate crime," and it turned out to be staged. So he was charged, but now he's free. Why? Because he's gay. Nobody touches gay. Why? Because gay is especially protected. They enjoy superior right. It's not about equal rights, equal opportunity. All this pro-gayism, LGBT activism, it's about superior rights. Okay, you're gay, you go free. Okay, no matter. I look no further than President Obama and the transgender who committed treason. He was in the U.S. Army soldier, and he was in some kind of intelligence, whatever, and military intelligence, I guess. And he leaked top secret information to what WikiLeaks or something. That's treason punishable by death. But he became transgender, so President Obama, yeah, you go free. Okay? If you are LGBT, yeah, oh, we cannot send you to jail because they will rape you. What? Yeah, yeah, you gay, you LGBT, yeah, you go free, no matter what you do. Okay? So they're incentivizing, they're giving incentive for more and more people to be gay because they get very, very special rights, higher, superior rights than everybody else. Okay? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, yeah, enough of that, okay? So, now, we need to talk about 1 over 0. What kind of infinite is that? We do really need to talk about what is uh, 1 over 0. What is this? It's true 1 and true 0, okay? Because there is this what's called infinitesimality. Okay, I mean, not many of the things that we do here is new. Okay, many of these things is covered in calculus classes. Okay, yeah, limit, infinitesimality, infinity. So one, I mean, loosely speaking, 1/infinity is some kind of infinity. Okay, is some kind of infinitesimality. Okay, like 1 over just x when x goes to infinity. We well 1/ln x when x goes to infinity. We denote that as 1/ln infinity. Okay, so ln infinity is defined as limit x go to infinity ln x. Okay, and what is infinity? Limit x go to infinity x. Okay, it's shorthand notation. LIM x go to infinity ln x. Come on, let's just write it like this: ln infinity. Okay, or just infinity. Okay, or infinity squared. Okay, blah blah e to the infinity. Okay, that is just shorthand. Okay, now some kind of infinity. It could be ln infinity e to the infinity or infinity squared. Okay, it is some kind of the infinitesimality. Positive. Okay, infinitesimality. Right? 0.00001, 0.00230123500, blah blah blah. Some kind of infinitesimality. Okay, and also before I forget, in one-dimensional space, you have 0, what, -1 and 1, 2, blah blah blah, right? Between this interval of length 1, between 0 and 1, there are infinite numbers. It's like microcosmos. There are infinite numbers between 0 and 1. Also, there are equal magnitude of infinite numbers between 1 and 2. How about between 0 and 2? Yeah, there will be infinite numbers between 0 and 2, but whose magnitude of infinity is twice as big as the magnitude of infinity between 0 and 1. Okay? Yeah, we can call it cardinality of infinity, or just magnitude of infinity. Okay? Yeah. Okay? So not every infinity is equal. That's what we are trying to distinguish. Okay? The numbers between 0 and 1, yeah, there are infinite numbers because you can always divide by half, go forever, right? Not only that, between 0 and 1, there are infinite number of rational numbers, like fractions, like 1/100, 1/trillion, 1/gigabillion, whatever. Yeah, infinite number of rational numbers, and also there are infinite number of irrational numbers too, like square root of 2/5, square root of 2/100, blah 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 blah. Okay, infinite number of rational numbers, infinite number of irrational numbers. Yeah, they all live all together peacefully between 0 and 1 in this tiny like cramped space. It's like macrocosmos is equivalent to microcosmos. Okay, we talked about this so many times before. Okay, so and but still the magnitude of infinity in this interval 0 and 1 is, yeah, it's infinite unit. We call it just unit infinity. Okay, we have to come up with a brand new notation to denote this. Okay, and the magnitude of infinity between 0 and 2 has to be twice of that. Okay, All right. Yeah, we'll get back to this, okay? Because this is a whole another thing, another chapter in this infinity algebra, okay? Let's just do one step at a time, all right? Yeah. Okay. So zero dot is some kind of infinitesimality, like one over x when x go to infinity, or one f over x squared when x goes to infinity. So zero dot is some kind of infinitesimality. Okay, it could be okay. It's just member of this infinitesimality um, set set of infinitesimality. Okay, set of so zero dot is kind of set variable. Okay, it belongs to this set of all the infinitesimality, which is equal to 1 over e to the infinity, 1 over infinity, blah blah blah. Okay, that's that. How about 1 over 0? What on earth is this? I have no idea. Okay, we know because this zero dot is not a true zero. It's a variable that approaches zero, but it's never zero. That's why we can treat this as a number, just like any number. Okay. For example, here you have 1 over 0 dot is equal to infinity dot. Okay. Got it? Yeah. We can divide with some number with 0 dot because 0 dot is not a true infinity. I mean, true. It's not a true zero. Okay. 1 over 0, we'll probably have to get back to this later because I have no idea how to deal with this yet. Okay. But at least we got 1 over 0 dot is equal to infinity dot. Okay, we got that far. What is 1 over 0? We will deal with that later. Okay, because looks like we need more foundation to tackle this problem. Okay. So yeah. So like infinity, there are many different kinds of infinity, and we are trying to distinguish different kinds of infinity. That's all we are doing. Okay. So yeah, this ratio test, like in L'Hopital's rule, or yeah, this something extremely useful, and it's not new. Yeah, that's how they do ratio test. You know, you have this sequence. Does it converge or diverge? You know, yeah, something very well known in calculus textbooks. Okay, all right. What else? So the way we deal with okay, for yeah. By the way, so we had this absorption rule in terms of addition or subtraction. Okay, so you have infinity one, some kind of infinity. Okay, and you have infinity two. Okay, is equal to infinity one if and only if. Okay. Infinity 1 over infinity 2 is equal to some kind of infinity, okay? All right. Again, let's do this. Okay, x1. Let's say x1 is big or something big like x, right? X over ln x. Let's do it one more time. Okay, is equal to. I'm sorry. Infinity is infinity and x ln infinity. Which one is bigger? Okay, the asymptotic behavior y is equal to x and y is equal to ln x. Eventually, who wins the race? Who is bigger eventually? Okay, that's what we are trying to find. Yeah, it's we just use ln x. You know, to differentiate ln x is 1 over x and because minus 1 over x squared. Oh my goodness, forget it. Okay. Yeah, we'll use second L'Hopital's rule and we'll convert it into its inverse function, e to the infinity. Okay, and y is equal to x. Its inverse function is the same, right? And you d infinity, okay, and you e to the infinity, d infinity, okay, because infinity is just like x, okay, it's a variable, okay, differentiation variable, okay. So what's that? Yeah, e to the x. I mean e to the infinity over 1, which is what? E to the infinity, okay. Yeah, so which is some kind of infinity, okay. Yeah. So in terms of infinity algebra, okay, yeah, it goes like it's not like 1 or 2 or 0 or negative infinity. No, yeah, yeah, some kind of positive infinity. Okay, then yeah, it absorbs that. So that's why uh, infinity plus minus ln infinity is just infinity. Okay. Okay. Now, same way, infinity squared plus minus infinity is always equal to infinity squared. Okay? Yeah, it's just looped. Actually, it's even easier. You don't even need L'Hopital's rule. Okay? This is the first observation of how powerful our brand new infinity algebra is. Okay? Infinity squared over infinity is equal to what? Yeah, it cancels out because infinity is non-zero number. It's like variable x. Okay? So yeah, you cancel it out, become infinity, which is equal to some kind of infinity. Yeah, so it absorbs. Okay? This upstairs guy absorbs. Okay? And L'Hopital's rule, you got this? Maybe I should take a picture of this. It's kind of pretty. It's neat. I like this. This is pretty. Very pretty. Very interesting. Beautiful. So basically, nowadays, mathematics PhDs, mathematics professors, they deal with all kinds of like complex and difficult things. Oh, I'm like, ugh, I don't want to do that. I want to go back to the basics. I want to do easy stuff like this. Basic, elementary, fundamental, easy stuff. Because I don't want to work too much, okay? I'd rather just be creative, you know? We'll take a break, okay? And then we will do um, L'Hopital's rule, okay? Because L'Hopital's rule is something very cool, okay? What? F limit f over g is equal to f. This is like f prime, okay? And g prime, right? And it could be like second derivative, third derivative, blah 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 blah. So we're gonna generalize L'Hopital's rule in terms of how many times do you take the derivative, okay? How many times do you differentiate, okay? So that's coming on next, okay? Let's take a break, okay? All right. Yeah, we are having fun with mathematics, so it's so good. Well, I should have ventilated the room. I'll do it in the next break because my room is kind of stuffy. So, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's limit. Okay, limit of this. Okay, and it's equality is bidirectional. You can go this way, and also you can go that way. Meaning, yeah, you can integrate it. You know, upstairs and downstairs, and it still preserve the equality. Why? Because okay, how about this? Oh, how about you have what? Let's use just x over ln x, okay? And no. We just stay with the polynomial, okay? You have limit. Let's say x over x squared, okay? Just let's just take it slow and easy, okay? Something easy stuff. Okay, what about we integrate this, okay? It's like reverse L'Hopital's rule where we don't differentiate, but instead we integrate. Let's see if it's still true, okay? Okay, you integrate it, then limit what? X squared plus c1, the integration constant, right? And what? 1/2 x, no, 1 over 3. 1 over 3, right? Because if, yeah, then you differentiate, then it becomes x squared. Plus c2, right? When x goes to infinity. But this c1, c2, it doesn't matter. Why? Because it gets absorbed. That's the absorption rule, right? Yeah. You want to integrate this again? Okay, let's go for it. Limit, what? Integrate it. 3 over x to the third plus c1 x plus c3 we call this c11, okay? c11 and integrate that, then 1 over 12, okay? I zoom it up for you after I finish writing. X to the fourth, right? Yeah. Plus c2x plus c21. Yeah, again, it doesn't matter. These lower terms, like c1x, c2x, c11, c21, they get all absorbed by this higher order terms. Okay, so yeah, integration, you can do integration and you can ignore the integration constant. You don't have to write out integration constant when we calculate the limit and in terms of this infinity algebra. Okay, we ignore the integration constant. Okay, totally. And this is something very, very powerful. Okay, so we feel free to integrate and differentiate. Okay, yeah, I'm going to zoom it in for you, just like I promised. Okay, yeah, they get all lower terms absorbed. So we just ignore, we just get rid of when we integrate using the reverse L'Hopital's rule. We're not going to even bother with integration constant because it will be always absorbed. Okay, so yeah. So there's this brief movement, Bourbakism. It was very short-lived mathematical movement. I was kind of curious, so I looked it up in the Wikipedia and in the internet, and Bourbaki. It was in reaction to kind of action reaction, kind of opposition to Poincaré. Poincaré, he emphasized some more intuitive approach to mathematics rather than rigor or formalism. So in reaction to this Poincaré's more liberal approach to mathematics, yeah, Bourbakistes, they emphasize this formalism, okay, and they have both goods and bads, okay. So, but yeah, it was very short-lived, relatively, okay. So, yeah, we are doing more liberal approach here, okay. We don't want to be too mathematically rigorous. It's important, but we leave that to mathematical rigor. We leave that to some other mathematicians who are better than us, okay? Who know better than us about mathematics? Who are better mathematicians, okay? We are amateurs, okay? So we just let them clean up our mess, basically, okay? Or let them organize what we have done, okay? That's totally fine. It's again, it's division of labor. We respect them. We respect formalists. We need them, okay? And they need us because we are the ones who are more creative kind, and they are very more organized kind, formalistic kind, and that's awesome. That's beautiful. We need them, okay? We need both. It's like yin and yang, balance of the universe, okay? Mathematical universe. Okay, so Yeah, Bourbaki, they came up with this phi empty set symbol. So they loved Georg Cantor, which is really cool because we love Georg Cantor too. Okay. Yeah, we're brothers and sisters, siblings, mathematical, metaphysical family. Okay. Now, yeah, we have to appreciate each other, respect each other because we gotta live together and work together, you know. Okay, so um, the our next step will be the general. We generalize L'Hopital's rule. Okay. Again, there are multiple directions of generalization. Okay, you can generalize L'Hopital's theorem in multiple ways. And what we are going to do is just one direction of that generalization, one instance of generalization of L'Hopital's rule. You can generalize multiple different ways. Okay. All right. It's not true that there's only one kind of absolute generalization. No, you can generalize things in multiple different ways. Okay. If you know mathematics, you probably know understand. You probably understand what I mean. Okay. All right. So it's like this. Limit of f m over this is mth derivative of f g n. Okay. This is nth derivative of g. It's like this. Okay. dg dx is equal to g prime is equal to g parenthesis 1. Okay. Now d squared g second derivative. Okay. dx squared is equal to g double prime g2 prime. Okay. And g parenthesis 2. It's a very well known notation. Okay. Okay. Now this should equal to limit f m plus minus k over g n plus minus k. Okay. As long as we differentiate more, like k times, both upstairs and downstairs, then it's equal. Okay. Or as long as we integrate k times both upstairs and downstairs, then it's equal. Okay. And when we integrate, we don't do this integral constant c. We don't do that. Why? Because it gets all observed. Okay. So, all right. We let better mathematician prove all those things. Okay. We are just giving them. Yeah, it's a conjecture. Okay, but it should be true. Okay, but the formalistic proof will leave to other mathematicians who are better than us. Okay. Who are more knowledgeable than us. Okay, so. Alright. So yeah, this is generalized L'Hopital's rule. Okay? And then, yeah, that's that. Okay. What do we do next? Let's take a picture of this. Okay, let's take a picture because this generalized L'Hopital's rule, so it's kind of cool. Okay, that's good. Oh yeah, now I remember what I was going to talk about. Um, How about square root of x and x? Which one is bigger? If square root of infinity, okay, over infinity, if this becomes some kind of zero, that means infinity is bigger than square root of infinity, okay? Yeah, it's kind of like this. We should name this theorem, okay? Uh, we have infinity 1 over infinity 2 is equal to some kind of infinity, then infinity 1 plus infinity. Sure, sure. Yeah, let's say this is kind of definition, okay? It means infinity plus square root of infinity becomes infinity. It observes that, okay? So yeah, it's a definitional thing, okay? So infinity 1 over infinity 2, okay, is equal to some kind of infinity. That means infinity 1 is bigger than infinity 2, which is same thing as equivalent to infinity 1, well, equivalent, yeah, it's a bidirectional sign, meaning it's a uh, both sufficient and necessary condition. Okay, so if you don't know what that means, yeah, please look it up. Okay, sufficient condition, necessary condition. That's what bidirectional this arrow means. Okay, it's equivalency, equivalence. Okay, this means f infinity 1 plus infinity 2 is become infinity 1 because it absorbs it. Okay, it get devoured by infinity 1. Infinite 2 is just something very tiny, okay? So, yeah, now we have inequality. Now we gotta, yeah, it's the absorption rule or absorption theorem, okay? That's what this is. Yeah, we just named it, okay? Good. We have to name things. It's kind of new concepts, you know. Yeah, this is very exciting. Let's take a break because I need to ventilate this room because too much carbon dioxide is give me a headache. Yeah, we'll be back, okay? Okay, a lot better. I can smell this Alaskan oxygen in the room. It's good. So why didn't I start with exercise in this episode? Because I did enough exercise already. Okay, in the morning during the lunch. So I need to give my body some break. Okay, so that's why. Are you enjoying my hair? Are you laughing at it? Yeah, please feel free. That's why I do this. I want you to be happy. Laugh. Okay, laugh at me. I will be very, very happy to entertain you with my hairdo. Okay, that's why I'm doing this because when you are happy, I am happy too. When I make people smile, I'm smiling too. I'm laughing with them, smiling with them. So okay. So anyway, so yeah, let's do this real quick. Okay. What? Well, in the area of infinity algebra, so we better get used to this. Okay. Okay. This is equal to what is inverse function of this? Yeah, infinity squared, right? What is the inverse function of infinity? Just infinity, right? Is equal to 1 over infinity. Is equal to some kind of infinitesimality, 0 dot. Okay. Therefore, yeah, infinity is bigger than square root of infinity. Okay. And it holds true for all kinds of this root, cubic root, quartic root. It's all the same way. Okay. Are you surprised? Because infinity cube, infinity to the fourth, yeah. Okay. Isn't it powerful? Don't you like this? Isn't it a lot better, simpler than writing down this limit, or differentiate this square root? Oh, come on, I don't want to do that. I'd rather differentiate this inverse function. Huh? Come on. I just gave you a very powerful tool. Second L'Hopital's rule. Okay. What is second L'Hopital's rule? In this in the language of infinite algebra is this f1 over, I mean, infinity 1 over infinity 2. What is this? It's a function f1 f2, like f and g, like x or e to the x, that kind of stuff. Okay, is equal to inverse function. Okay, f1 inverse function, go downstairs, it's like x. Okay, and infinity 2 inverse function. Okay, second L'Hopital's rule. Okay, that we covered last time. Okay, that's what we do. Yeah, it's something extremely powerful and very easy. It's something brand new. All right, this minus one is like, it's not power, it's inverse function. Okay, so yeah, we better use this circle. Okay, inverse, so as not to confuse with power, like to the minus one. Okay, so it's not that, it's inverse function. Okay, that's what we did right here. Okay, so ooh, it's good, very good. Because sometimes you can simplify a function by integrating it, or by differentiating it, or by inversing it. That's how you can transform a function into a more manageable, easier, perhaps smaller, simpler function. we are transforming a function to another function, kind of related function. It could be a differentiation or integration or inverse. Okay, yeah, we can do all that with L'Hopital's rule and second L'Hopital's rule. Okay, yeah, it's extremely powerful tool that we have here. Okay, infinite algebra. Okay, all right, yeah, cheers to that. Oh, this is good. I'm gonna take a picture of this. I don't have to zoom it in for you, right? You can see this, right? Let's see if you can see this. I gotta put on my glasses. Yeah, you can see it. Now let's take a picture. Okay. All right. Good. You know, when I first came, I mean, I was born in America, but after I grew up in Seoul, South Korea, yeah, I came back to America when I was like 19, 18, after I graduated high school in South Korea. Okay. And was I promising? Was I stylish? No, no, no. The I was more like a confused kid. This brand new immigrant kind of. I'm a quasi immigrant because I grew up in Korea. I happen to be born in America. That's how I got my citizenship. Okay. When my parents came to America for my father's PhD program in Ivy League school. He's very hardworking, very smart guy, and my mom, very beautiful and very smart. Okay, so yeah, they lived from very tough life. Okay, they were not rich. Okay, my mom, she worked in a university where my father was doing his PhD. It was a Eastern Coast Ivy League school. Okay, my mom worked as a typist. Okay, yeah, to support her living, and they live very tough life there. Okay, yeah, hard life. Okay, so I was born there, and all moved back to South Korea, and then um, I grew up there, and 18 years, 19 years later, I came back to America, and I was like fish out of the water, kind of culture shock, kind of. So I took some semesters off because oh my goodness, it's just too much change. So I took like very, I took two classes in the first semester because my English was bad, everything's new, so I needed some rest to acculturate or climate to adjust. I need a lot of breaks, like a brand new baby. Baby sleeps all the time, you know. Yeah, I slept a lot. Took only two classes, English as second language, and the 3 credit. I was required to take that. Okay, and one credit class was about jujitsu. Okay, yeah, physical elective, physical education, PE class. Okay, yeah, it was cool. I liked it. Okay, so yeah, there was that, and I was just listening to the Beatles, learned English by listening to Beatles, reading the lyrics of the Beatles. I mean, yeah, they're British band, but they sing in English, so what's the difference, right? And when British band Beatles sing, they don't quite have English accent when they sing. Okay, so even when Koreans sing some English song, American song, yeah, you don't get to perceive this Korean accent, okay? Because you're singing, you're not talking. So, yeah, when you sing, your accent kind of disappears. Okay. Anyways, and also I learned English by watching movies, TV shows, television, turning on the closed caption. Okay. Yeah, closed caption CC. It helps me a lot because yeah, the TV news channel or whatever TV shows, movies. Yeah, I just turned on the closed caption and listen English speakers and then read the subtitle English subtitles. That's how I learned English. Okay, it took a very long time. It took me 7 years to graduate from 4 year university. It took me 7 years to graduate. So I had to take some semesters off too, and I worked in a supermarket as a begging boy, shopping cart collectors, parcelers, and yeah, good old days. Okay, it was cool. Okay, let's not deviate too much. Okay, and okay, maybe one or two more things. Yeah, there are some immigrants. I wasn't exactly technically immigrant because I have United States citizenship, but yeah, they're in that supermarket, with minimum wage owners like me. Uh, the people from Afghanistan, people from Europe, like Serbia, Bosnia. I think there it was like late 1990s. So I guess there's some political upheaval in Bosnia, Serbia. So yeah, there's some refugees from there, and also from people from Middle East, people from yeah, South America, Latin America. Okay, yeah, we and I remember this extremely beautiful lady from Afghanistan. She was very beautiful. Oh my god, and very smart too. So yeah, and there was this guy from Bosnia or Serbia. He's very handsome guy. Okay, so yeah, I would just give them citizenship period because they, they can be great models or actors, actresses. Very handsome, handsome guys, beautiful girls. If they are very good looking, yeah, I would just give them citizenship period because it's a great asset to us. Talent, you know, great genes. Okay, it doesn't matter what race they are. I'll just give them citizenship right away. Huge talent, beauty. Okay. Anyways, yeah, but when I was working in the supermarket, I didn't date. Why? Because I was not in the mood. I'm supposed to be in school, but my English so bad, so I'm doing this begging boy thing. Because my colleagues in the supermarket, my coworkers, yeah, the American coworkers, they are like teenagers, in high school. Man, why am I doing this with all these teenagers or immigrants? But I'm not an immigrant. I'm not a high school student. No, I have college admission, and I'm a United States citizen. What the hell am I doing here? Ugh. But I had to because I was out of school because to learn to catch up with more English because I couldn't just go to lectures and I don't understand what they're saying. They don't understand what I'm saying. I had to learn English, okay? So I took some semesters off and then I had to earn my living. So yeah, I had to, and the only job I could get is in the supermarket as a begging boy, shopping cart collectors, shopping cart collector. Still, my English is not that good. Okay, I have heavy accents because if you migrated to America when you were very young, yeah, you probably don't have an accent. But I came to America when I was like 18. So by then it's too late. So that's why I still have accents. And I confuse plural versus singular all the time, whatever. But most people actually, I have not seen a single person who does not understand my English. Okay. Sometimes they ask me, "What did you say? What? Say one more time." But then they understand. Okay, so yeah. Okay, let's move on. All right, let's move on. So, uh, you have true zero, okay, and infinitesimality, some kinds of infinitesimality, okay, and you have true zero and infinitesimality, and some very very small number. You have three things here. Very 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 small number, okay, okay, but it's constant. Infinitesimality is not a constant, it's a variable. It's getting smaller, smaller, smaller every single second. It's a variable. Zero dot is one kind of infinitesimality. What is it? It could be, this is an element, it's a set element like belong to symbols, set theory symbol, okay? It could be 1 over infinity, or it could be 1 over e to the infinity, or 1 over square root of infinity, 1 over sorry, ln or log ln infinity, blah 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 blah. Okay? Yeah, it's just one of that. A number that gets smaller, smaller, smaller every single second. Okay? So it's a variable, it's not a constant. Alright? So no matter how small this constant may be, infinitesimality is even smaller because it gets smaller and smaller. Here, yeah, it's very small number, but it's fixed. Okay, the counterpart of that is this. But in terms of big numbers, you don't have three things. You have very small number, true zero, and infinitesimality, right? Before we go to the big numbers, let's find some ordering, okay? Zero is bigger, zero is smaller than zero dot, and zero dot is smaller than this 0.00 dot 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 01, okay? Right? True zero is always smaller than zero dot, because zero dot is never zero. It gets smaller, smaller, smaller. It's infinitesimality. Okay. Now, 0.00 blah 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 01 is fixed. It's very small, but it's fixed. It's constant. Okay. So it's always bigger than infinitesimality. Okay. It's very important distinction. Okay. Now, we take a break, and as an assignment, it's been a long time since I gave you any homework assignment, break time assignment. You can take a break too. You can just pause and take a break. Okay. What would be the counterpart in terms of big number and infinity? Okay. I want you to fill in this blank. Okay. This blank. Big number, infinity. Okay. What's the counterpart of this inequality up here? Okay. Fill in the blank. Okay. Okay. Let's take a break. And I'm gonna ventilate the room again, and okay. We'll be back. Can you read all this? Yeah, you can. Okay. Yeah, we'll be back. Okay. We are almost back, okay? We are almost back. Okay, now we are back. Uh, cooking my. So I start. The way I start cooking is very simple. I start boiling water in a plastic container in the microwave. That's how I start the process of cooking. Okay, so that's what I just did. By the way, I got this. I went to my backyard and I have this horseshoe mushroom that grows on this dead birch tree. Okay, I got five of them. It's kind of baby horseshoe mushroom. And how do I make vodka drink of this? It's easy. I wash it, I pick it, wash it. I put vodka in there. Okay, then it becomes fantastic horseshoe mushroom drinks. Because I have these books about mushrooms, edible mushrooms, so I know what's edible, what's poisonous. Okay, so yeah, horseshoe mushroom, that's very edible kind of mushroom. And then so yeah, I know many edible and poisonous plants, edible and poisonous mushrooms, because I studied them. I have books about mushrooms and edible plants, wild plants, poisonous plants. So yeah, but if you don't know, you shouldn't do that. I don't want you to die or get poisoned by some wild plants or mushrooms. But yeah, but yeah, do study wild plants. What's edible, what's not, what's poisonous. Then yeah, then you can enjoy eating or drinking whatever. Okay. So yeah, this is a horseshoe mushroom. Yeah, I know this mushroom. Okay, I know it's edible. So some people make tea out of that. Very good. This is good. Yeah, it takes a while to get this juice out of this mushroom, by the way. It takes a while. But I like the color. It's kind of gray, just because it grows on dead birch tree. So probably it tastes like dead birch tree plus some this fungal taste, mushroomy. I like it a lot. It's good. And it's very good for the health as well. Mushroom. I don't know, maybe antioxidants or whatever. But yeah, they're very good. I mean, it tastes good and it's very healthy and yeah, good stuff. Fantastic. I picked five small ones. Okay, so I live in Alaska. That's what I love about Alaska. It's so natural. Great nature here. Okay, so what's your equivalent of this infinitesimality, and what's your equivalent in infinity world? Tell me. I give you like 10, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. I give you 1 minute. Okay, yeah. Tell me. I give you 1 minute. Well, the spring is coming. For what excites me is there'll be dandelions, clovers, fireweeds, whatever, okay, and brand new this spruce tips, all these new shoots, and I can make vodka drinks out of that because I know what's edible. Okay, so that's what excites me about spring. Brand new vodka drinks of all these edible Alaskan plants in my backyard. Okay, what is it? Yeah, we don't have three, but we only have two. Okay, it's like this. Okay, you're a very big number. Okay, like 10 to the 10 to the 10 to the 10 to the blah blah blah. Okay, but it's a constant, and we denote this as a what 1 2 3 4 10 top 4. Okay, it's shorthand notation. Okay, and infinity dot is always, always, always bigger than that. Although, even if it's a very, very, very slow growing infinity, like ln infinity or square root of infinity or tenth root of infinity or 1 millionth root of infinity, no matter what kind of infinity it may be, if it keeps on increasing, then yes, it's still bigger than this constant big ass number. It's still bigger than that. Why? Because we are talking about eventuality. Eventually, will it catch up? Okay. Okay. Then let's see it. Okay. Let's see it. Let's prove that. We'll be extremely sacrilegious and blasphemous. We'll prove by one example. That's a big no-go, right? But it gives us a clue, some idea. So it's not too bad. Proof by one example. You can disprove by one counterexample in mathematics, okay? But you never prove by one example. No, no. Because all it takes is one counterexample to disprove this theorem. But we are lazy. We leave formal proof to other more talented, smarter, more well-educated mathematicians. Okay, so we'll just satisfy with proof by example. Proof by one single example. Okay. Okay. Let's say you have 10 to the 10 top 4. Okay. 10 to the 10 to the 10 to the 10. Okay. 10 top 4 downstairs, and then you have what? Let's say square root of infinity. Okay. What's inverse function of a constant function? Oh man. Yeah, in this case, we cannot quite use L'Hopital's rule. I mean, second L'Hopital's rule, because I don't know how to do this inverse function of constant function. I don't know how to do that. Okay. Yeah, y is equal to c. Okay. Yeah, you can see as c plus 0 times x, right? You switch x and y to find out the inverse function. Okay. X is equal to c plus 0 times y, right? Then y is equal to x minus c. Y is equal to x minus c over 0. Okay, because now we are starting to do some, we are starting to approach this forbidden fruit, like in the Garden of Eden. Okay, dividing a number by 0 is a big forbidden taboo. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Taboo, taboo. Dividing a number by zero is like big taboo. It's like forbidden fruit in mathematics. In the like in the Garden of Eden, this apple tree, tree of knowledge. Yeah, but we have to do it, right? Because we are pursuing knowledge. We are seeking knowledge. We want to know. Of course. We may get kicked out of Garden of Eden, but guess what? We are not God in the Garden of Eden. We are outsider. We are like outlaws. We are rebels. We are amateurs. We are not in. I'm not in academia in ivory tower. No, I'm not a professor. I'm not a student. I am nowhere near academia. Okay. In Alaska, we have some great universities, colleges. As an Alaskan resident, yeah, I can get library card, but I do have public library card because I love libraries. And I been to this public state university libraries, and I was like, yeah, thank you for having me. I'm just citizen. I'm not a student to this university, but yeah, this state public library you let me in. Thank you. But I kind of feel like an outsider, kind of stranger in a strange land. So, but they are so nice enough to accommodate me, just common citizen, ignorant, uneducated citizen like me, who's not a student, who's not a professor. But yeah, they let me in to the library for free. Okay, because I got this public library card, and it's good for this state universities, public universities. So I'm very grateful. I've been there. They're nice, very nice. Okay, so yeah, tree of knowledge. Okay, so apple tree, this taboo. God said, "Thou shalt not eat this fruit of this tree of knowledge, this apple tree. If you do, you will die. So don't eat this fruit. It's a taboo, forbidden fruit, forbidden tree." We are doing that. We are taking a shot at dividing some numbers with zero. Okay? Why? Because we are like rebels. We are liberals. 49% of me is very liberal. Okay? Maybe more than 49%. I don't know. 49.999 or even 99.99% liberal. I don't know. Whatever. But I have very liberal sides. I like rebelling, mutiny,zing. Okay, not against government or using violence. No, metaphysically, not physically, but metaphysically. I like rebelling. I like being different, being diverse, being a minority. That's all liberalism stuff. Yeah, minority, being different, diverse, something new, progressive. Science, advancement, enlightenment. That's very liberal stuff. It's not conservative stuff. Conservatism is about good old tradition. Follow the rules. Rule of law. That's conservatism. Okay. Liberalism is like about charity. It's about minority. It's about exception. About accommodation and tolerance. Something new. Like yeah, ingenuity, creativity, breaking the rules. That's liberalism. So I'm very much liberal. Okay. I love both. It's yin and yang. Okay. It's mother and father. It's like balance of the universe. Okay. Conservatism and liberalism. Okay. So Come on, do you love your mother better or father better? You love them both. Come on, hello. Do you love your son better or daughter better? You love them both, right? It's balancing act. Maybe 51-49. Maybe. Sometimes it's 49-51. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Okay? So, inverse function of a okay. You have x and y, right? So, you have this constant function y is equal to c, right? And the mirror reflection of that is uh, x is equal to c, okay? Here you have the slope of 0. Now here you have slope of infinity. Okay, so the inverse function of constant function is actually a constant infinity. Okay, so we have 0 as a absolute constant. It's not a variable. It's a true 0. Okay, we have to come up with some constant infinity. Okay, and now we found it. Okay, 1/0 is a constant infinity. We got it because we kind of postpone this. We table this discussion. What is 1/0? I don't know. Is this this okay? Maybe we are not there yet, but we are getting there. Okay. Let's say you have a function y is equal to 1. Okay. Inverse function of y is equal to 1 is x is equal to 1. Okay, it's a vertical. Here you have horizontal and you have vertical. Okay. Maybe there is such a thing as a constant infinity. Just like between 0 and 1, yeah, you have infinite numbers like 0.5, 0.4, 0.444, 0.333. You have infinite numbers between 1 and 0. 1 and 0, okay? Perhaps it's a constant infinity. Yeah, hey, it's something new. I mean, it's new to me at least. Okay? So infinity can be variable or constant, maybe. It's a hypothesis. Maybe there is such a thing as constant infinity. Okay? It's a hypothesis. Alright? Maybe we can define what is 1/0. Alright? I mean, as long as this whole brand new infinitesimality algebra or infinity algebra, as long as it's logically consistent, if there is no logical error, then we are good. Okay? No matter how exotic, outrageous, no matter how rebellious it may be, but as long as it's internally consistent, if it's not contradicting itself, then we are good. Okay? Now the juice is coming out of this horseshoe mushroom juice. Oh, it's really good. Okay, we'll take a break, okay? We'll be back to this, okay? All right. Okay. Okay, we are back. Where's my glasses? All right. So mathematics, science, or anywhere else in Hollywood or in science or in engineering or in business, politics, it's all the same. Okay, so um, all the same principle. Just like single law of gravitation applies to apple, orange, banana, moon, sun, earth, people, animals, plants. Yeah, single law of gravitation, right? Yeah, politics, business, and show business, science, religion, or all same principle. Okay, so what's that principle? Um, well, it's not just one principle, but same principle governs all different industry, all different universes. Okay, yeah, like outsider. Okay, like Einstein was kind of outsider. Yeah, he got his PhD in ETH, in what, Zurich, Switzerland, whatever. Yeah, a famous, prestigious engineering school. Okay, he got his PhD there, but he couldn't get a job as a traditionally PhD kind of job, like researcher in a corporation or researcher in a research institution or professor in a university. He couldn't get it. Okay, so he became a very low-paying patent clerk job for a small government agency. Okay, so he was an outsider. Okay, yeah, it didn't pay him much, but it gave him ample time so that he developed his own ideas. It gave him isolation, independence, and a lot of time, freedom. Okay, so yeah, that's how he came up with the special theory of relativity. Okay, and there was a big taboo back in the days, in his Albert Einstein's days. Oh yeah, time, space is absolute, it's constant. Speed of time is constant, it's not variable. The space, time, that's constant, that's absolute. Absolute. And Einstein made that concept obsolete. Okay, because he came up, he's kind of rebellion, this rebellious spirit, as a outsider, outlaw, as a isolationist, whatever, mutinist. Yeah, he was rebel, rebellion. Okay, so revolutionary. So no, no, all this tradition, all this common sense, this majoritarian view, whatever, this venerable tradition. No, fuck that. I'm liberal. I'm Einstein. I'm a Jew. I'm a liberal guy. So I just declare the relativity of space and time. I'm a revolutionary. So yeah, I'm gonna defy all that conventional wisdom, common sense, this tradition. Oh, fuck that. I'm gonna overthrow it. Yeah, I'm gonna destroy it. I'm gonna build a brand new temple of relativity. Yeah. Oh. 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 Okay, so whatever. But okay, let's get back to Earth. Get back down to Earth. We are just fantasizing. Okay, so 1/0. I don't think we are quite ready to define this yet. Okay, maybe later, or maybe you will do it. Okay, I'm not sure if I will ever get there to logically consistent system of defining 1/0. I think it is possible. Okay, but We are not there yet. Perhaps you will get there. Okay. Maybe I'm Moses. You're Joshua. Maybe I will never get to that promised land. Maybe you will get there as a Joshua, the next generation. Okay. I don't know. We are kind of in the desert. Okay. I'm kind of playing this role of Moses. Okay. We were in this slavery of this ignorance or mathematical mechanization. Learn. No, we don't want to just learn under this Egyptian slavery. No, we want to go out there, off the wall, and be creative. We want to worship God. So let us be free. Let us be independent thinkers, secular scholars. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm not in the Garden of Eden. No, I'm not in this ivory tower, this armchair mathematician. No, no, I'm not in academia. Okay, I'm not in Garden of Eden. I'm already outside of this Garden of Eden. So there's this taboo like the forbidden fruit, apple tree. We are eating it. We are dividing a number by zero. Big taboo, right? But I think it's okay. Why? Because we are not in Garden of Eden. No, we are outside of academia. In academia of mathematics, yeah, there's this taboo. You cannot eat this forbidden fruit. You cannot divide a number by zero. That's a law. That's the law inside of Garden of Eden. But we are not in, at least I'm not in Garden of Eden. Where am I? Outside of Garden of Eden. I'm not in academia. I'm not in a university or a research institution. So I'm free. I do whatever the fuck I want. Okay. So to speak. Give me 1 second. Just talking to my friends. Okay. So um yeah, so I'm not in the Garden of Eden. I'm not a Jew. I'm not a chosen person. Okay, so Jews, whatever, okay, or academicians, or in humanology, we have this concept of metaphysical Jews. Okay, African Americans, they are the chosen people for music and dancing, solo dancing and music. African Americans, they created jazz, rhythm and blues, gospel, soul, Motown. Okay, hip hop. All this modern music is based on. It came from African Americans. They are the chosen people in terms of modern music, popular like pop music. Yeah, African Americans. They're the chosen people of musical God. Okay, Hispanics. They are the chosen people for partnership dancing. Latin Americans, South Americans, Brazil, Mexico, Peru, Argentina, wherever. Okay, Nicaragua, Guatemala, Colombia, whatever. Right. In terms of partnership dancing, swing. I mean, partnership ballroom dancing. Yeah, they are the God's chosen people. Salsa, merengue, bachata, lambada, all Latin America, okay, South America, they're God's chosen people. They're like chosen people, like Jews, okay? This metaphysical Jew concept, okay? So, oh, I'm not that. I'm not a Jew. How can an Asian be a Jew? Have you ever seen an Asian Jew? Come on. I'm not chosen by God. No, it's more like I'm deserted, rejected by God. I'm a reject. Look at my hair, man. Does this hairdo look like a chosen hairdo? No, it's a rejected hairstyle, right? That's why nobody's doing it. Man, this what horseshoe mushroom from the dead birch tree in my backyard. Oh, so good. This is good. It's good to have a spring. Oh, so that I can make this brand new vodkas, man. Oh, it's so good. Mm. Very. So, oh boy. 1/0, maybe we'll define it later, or maybe you will, or somebody will, okay? But I think it is conquerable project, okay? So, but we are not there yet, okay? We are not there yet. So big taboo in mathematics, dividing a number by zero, big taboo, I know, but I mean, I'm not in academia, I'm not in mathematics department in a university, so yeah, well, I'm a free thinker, okay? Like Unchained Melody, okay, by what? Righteous Brothers. Oh, I love you. Whatever. That's not my favorite song of Righteous Brothers. My favorite song of Righteous Brothers is You Lost That Loving Feeling. Oh, that loving. I love that song. Anyways, okay, so we are not sons of God. I mean, I'm not son of God. I'm not Jesus. I'm not a Jew. I'm not a chosen person. I don't belong to chosen race. No, I'm just aging Alaskan American. Aging Alaskan American asshole. Whatever. Okay. I'm totally outsider. I'm in Alaska alone. I'm a paper pusher by the day job title. So yeah, I'm a free thinker. Okay, I don't have to care about anything else in the world in terms of mathematics. Okay, I have moral. I want to be logically consistent, and I want it to be beautiful. This mathematics that we are creating here, I want it to be beautiful. I want it to be logically consistent. I want it to be efficient and perhaps useful. Okay, so but we are not there yet. Okay, so let's just do to traditional. We will have to resort to this because we try. What we try to do here is to use the second L'Hopital's rule, but I don't know how to define inverse function of this constant function, because it becomes an infinity. Okay, so some kind of constant infinity, and I don't know how to define an infinity as a constant yet. Maybe later, maybe you, maybe somebody else. Okay, so we'll resort to traditional L'Hopital's rule. Okay, so what is this? My goodness, I really hate differentiating this square root stuff. Okay, but just for once, okay, because we don't know how to differentiate this constant. We don't know how to calculate inverse of a constant. I don't. Okay, so we just do traditional way. Okay, differentiate this. Differentiate this, now it's zero, right? True zero, right? Differentiate this is like what? Infinity of what? That, and this is equal to, my goodness. You pick zero, right? Square root of infinity. Okay, it's such a mess, such a mess. And this is equal to what? You have zero here, and then you have okay. This is true zero, by the way. Okay. 2 square root of infinity, okay, it goes downstairs, okay. So 0 is 1 over 0, okay. So inside multiply, it becomes denominator. Outside multiply, okay, it becomes numerator, okay. So this whole thing becomes 0 times 2 square root of infinity over 1, okay, which is 1 over 0, okay. So it looks something like infinity, okay. So okay, so yeah, this guy's bigger, okay. Maybe we'll define this as something like some infinity constant. Maybe there are many different infinity constants, okay. So we'll define this as some kind of infinity constant, okay. We have to come up with a brand new symbol, okay. We can call this tentatively infinity 1 on the left upper corner, okay. We have to come up with some symbol, right? True 1, true 0, okay. And it's one kind of infinity constant, okay. There's another infinity constant, the interval between 0 and 1. Is it infinity constant? We think so, because it's not growing. Is it growing, or is it growing, or it's just growing? Interval between 0 and 1 is infinity, right? But at the same time, it's confined. So it makes sense that we regard the interval between 0 and 1 as a constant. Okay. Yeah, it's still growing. It's infinity, but it's confined. So we may as well define it as an infinity constant. Okay. Just like 1 over 0. Okay. 1 is a constant, 0 is a constant. So constant divided by constant, yeah, it is infinity, but it has to be kind of constant infinity or infinity constant. Okay, so it's a tricky concept. Probably that's why nobody ever got it right yet. But we are humanologists. Okay, we are like special breeds. We are like ethical, moralistic elites. We are the best of the best. Okay, so just like in what Matrix second installment or third installment said, you know, that Morpheus, yeah, or was it the very first Matrix movie? Yeah, where all the others failed, you will prevail, you succeed. Maybe we can achieve something that everybody tried to achieve but failed. Maybe, okay? Because Jesus said, or also Schopenhauer said, he quoted Jesus actually. Yeah, I found something that all these people wanted to find but couldn't. But I found it. I found it. Maybe we'll be that kind of Copernicus, Galileo, Einstein, or Columbus. Maybe we'll break a brand new ground. We don't know, okay, but we'll try, okay? Yeah, we keep on going, okay? All right, let's take a break, okay? All right, I gotta pee. Okay, let's ventilate the room and whatever. Okay, we're back. We have like 30 minutes left. And, all right. Let's just erase all this and, start thinking about this magnitude of infinity, okay? Let's get back to the basics, okay? Because, it's kind of preview of what's to come, maybe, okay? But we are not there yet, all right? So, um, constant infinity, what the hell is that? It's maybe we can define that later on, okay? Maybe or you will, okay? 'Cause we are not there yet, okay? Step by step, all right? So, um, step by step, okay? One step at a time. We'll do something easy, okay? So, I mean, relatively speaking. Okay, so, so let's say y is equal to 2 plus 1 over x, okay? All right? What does this look like? Uh, 2 y x, okay? It goes like this, okay? No matter how big x becomes, okay? 2 plus 1 over x, it approaches 2, okay? And because 1 over x, okay, y is equal to 1 over x, it looks like this, okay? As x get bigger and bigger, okay, y is equal to 1 over x actually gets smaller and smaller and smaller, all right? I'm assuming you know all this because I mean we are dealing with brand new mathematics. So if you are not following me, you need to catch up because we are breaking grounds in brand new mathematics. So I cannot go back to the basic. No, no, I don't have time for that. I'm sorry. Okay. You need to catch up on your own time. Okay. I mean, I hate being elitist, but this is not elitist mathematics. It's like in Korean standards, it's like middle school mathematics. Okay. If you were diligent in your high school in America, yeah, it's high school stuff. Okay, so it's not the elitist. All right, you have to give me some break here. Okay, all right. Now, if you have y is equal to 1 over minus x, it looks like this. Okay, it's a mirror reflection along this x-axis or y-axis. Okay. So if you have 2 minus 1 over x, then it will look like this. Okay? No matter how big or x gets, okay, you have minus and 1 over x. Okay, so that is equal to what? 2 minus x to the minus 1. Okay, so minus and minus. That's why it's increasing. Because minus 1 times minus 1 is plus 1, right? You minus here, okay, and minus here. Okay, here, this function is equal to y is equal to 1 over x minus x, okay? Y is equal to y is equal to minus 1 over x. Okay, is equal to minus y is equal to minus x to the minus 1. Okay, so it's kind of like minus minus, they kind of cancel out, and so x is always increasing. But there's a cap, 0. Okay, 0. Yeah, x goes to infinity, right? So yeah, x is always increasing as x goes to infinity. Okay, but limit x go to infinity minus x to the minus first is equal to 0. Okay, like positive 0 or minus 0. Oh, no, actually it's true 0 because it's the limit, it's the eventual destination. What is it approaching towards? That's what this limit means. Asymptotic destination. Okay? Where is this goal? What is it? It's 0. It's not plus 0, minus 0. No, it's true 0. Okay? Target, goal, objective. Okay? So yeah, in this case, this upper limit, okay, no matter how x get bigger and bigger, 2 minus 1 over x, yeah, you cannot go over 2. Okay, this upper limit. You don't even become 2. It's like your wishful thinking goal. Like me and American presidency. Maybe I will never become the American president. Okay. Maybe I'll never marry this girl of my dream. But I'm working towards it. I'm approximating asymptotically. Yeah, I want to make more money. I want to get this girl. I want to become the American president. Yeah, I do my best as long as I live, but maybe I will never get there. Maybe I'll get almost there, but not exactly there. Maybe it's just my dream, unachievable goal, daydream, whatever, okay? Huh? Yeah, we are making constant analogy between mathematics and humanology, okay? We do this all the time, right? Small talk. Okay, small talk. Pastime. But actually, that's the most important part of it. Okay. Give me 1 second. Just talking to my friends. Give me 1 second. Talking to my friends. Okay, talking to my friends. We have 10 minutes left. Oh, okay. All right. So this is 2 minus 1 over x. Okay. So 1 over x, yeah, it goes to 0. So 2 minus 1 over x, it goes to 2. Okay, that's the maximum ceiling. Okay, it doesn't get past to that. But ln x or square root of x or cubic root of x or million root of x, it does not have that upper ceiling or upper limit. It grows very slow, but it does not have that upper ceiling. Okay, like some constant can be as big as like 10 to the 10 to the 10 to the 10 or 10 top 10 top 10. It could be any whatever. Okay, but if you have ln infinity, okay, by L'Hopital's rule, second L'Hopital's rule, you have e to the infinity. Now we have something we haven't quite defined yet, right? Because constant, what is inverse function of this constant? Okay, that's, let's say this is constant infinity, okay? And because it's a constant infinity, potentially, if you differentiate, it's 0, and it's then become this infinity. You know, this is something we haven't figured out yet. What is the inverse function of a constant function? We haven't figured out that yet. Okay, so yeah, let's resort to the traditional mathematics. Okay, so constant function, you differentiate it, it becomes 0. ln x, okay, 1 over x, right? 1 over infinity. Okay, it's 1 over infinity, so it becomes what? 1 go downstairs, 0 times infinity. What the hell is that? It's true 0 times, this is a variable, and this becomes true 0 over 1, true 1, okay? Which is some kind of infinity, okay? Alright, so what is, I made a mistake here. What is the derivative of ln x? Hmm. I should have more. I should have paid more attention, dude. Oh, hmm. Because this is supposed to be 0. Because if ln infinity is supposed to be very something very big, and uh, whatever. I think I made some stupid mistake here because I guess I'm kind of wrong. So this is equal to um, okay. If you apply L'Hopital's rule, it's zero, right? And then ln infinity 1/infinity. Okay, so which is 0/0. Okay, 0 is 1/0. 0 point. Okay, okay, okay. You differentiate this, okay? It becomes 0, and 0 is 0/1. You differentiate this, okay? Differentiation of log logarithm, log natural is 1/x, okay? So, okay, we have that. So, yeah, I made a mistake there, okay? So, this guy become, is, so, the denominator of denominator becomes numerator. It's like -1 times -1 is +1. So denominator over denominator become numerator. Okay, so yeah, infinity goes upstairs. Okay, so I made a mistake there. Okay, so 0 times through 0 times, because in terms of multiplication, 0 observes even infinity. The true zero, okay? In terms of multiplication, true zero is very absorptive. In terms of plus addition, it's the infinity that observes constant, okay? But when it comes to multiplication, true zero observes this variable. Infinity is a variable, okay? It observes that, okay? In terms of addition, this infinity, which is a variable, it observes any other constants. But in terms of multiplication, this constant zero observes this variable infinity. Okay. Again, in addition, this variable infinity observes constant. So this becomes infinity, okay? But in terms of multiplication, this constant zero absorbs infinity. It becomes zero, okay? So, yeah. So 0 over true 0 over 1, true 1 is equal to 0. So, meaning this guy is bigger. ln infinity is bigger than this constant. Okay? Okay. Let's take a break. Let me talk to my friends. Heavy concept. All right. Yeah, so we couldn't quite use the second L'Hopital's rule, like inverse function, because we have. I personally have no idea how to make an inverse function out of this constant function. Y is equal to one. What is the inverse function for y is equal to one? Yeah, it's x is equal to one. How do we express that here? Maybe we need some help from formalists, conservatives, mathematical conservatives like Bourbakis. Maybe we need their help. Okay. Because, hmm. So we came up with this notion of so far it works just fine, okay, because we use the traditional L'Hopital theorem as opposed to the second L'Hopital theorem because we couldn't quite use the second L'Hopital theorem first, so, but by using the original traditional L'Hopital theorem, yeah, we got through it, okay, so we got it. But we are not satisfied with that. We want to do more. Okay, so you have this blue pen is running. I better get this brand new set of pens, man, because third chip Chinese goods, man, it doesn't last very long. You know, American products is last very long, but these Chinese products or Japanese products, they don't. They have very short lifespan. Or Korean products, whatever. They don't last very long. Very dirt cheap, whatever. Okay. But American products tend to last very long, but they tend to be very expensive. So I cannot afford American products. Whatever. Maybe it kind of equalize in the end, but I live paycheck to paycheck. Okay, so I cannot invest on this product that would last like 10 or 100 years, my lifetime. I just don't have that money in my pocket because I live paycheck by paycheck, okay? So I have no choice but using these Chinese imports, Korean imports, whatever. That's the only thing I can afford day by day, okay? But President Trump, he doesn't care, so he raised the tariff. Then I cannot purchase anything because he doesn't care about us, poor people. He only care about rich people because he's rich. He's born rich. He's been always rich. Whatever. So we have X, Y coordinate in front of us, and I have no idea why I do it. Why did I draw this diagram? What were we talking about before? I don't remember. Okay, and it's almost 3 hours. We have only 4 minutes left. Okay, I got it now. So we have one. This is y is equal to one. Okay, and here we have x is equal to one, and different color. This is y is equal to x. Okay. We are talking about the inverse function of y is equal to 1. Okay. What will be the inverse function of y is equal to 1? Okay. So you have y is equal to 1 and there is no x. So we have to create x plus x times 0. Well, 2x times 0, whatever, right? If we do that, then we can find an inverse function such that when we find inverse function, yeah, you switch x and y. So x is equal to 1 plus y times 0. Okay? Then y becomes x minus 1 over 0. Okay? But inverse function of y is equal to 1 is supposed to be x equal to 0. I mean x is equal to 1. Okay? So how can we jump from y is equal to 1 to x is equal to 1? Okay, because that's supposed to be the inverse function. And that's our conundrum, dilemma, okay? This y is equal to 1 and x is equal to 1, these are supposed to be inverse functions to each other, okay? And I'm not quite getting it. How can we algebraically derive that inverse function? Because when you want to calculate inverse function like y is equal to x squared, then what? To calculate inverse function is like x is equal to y squared, so y is equal to square root of x plus minus, okay? That's the traditional calculation of inverse function. But when it is constant function, it's very underdeveloped, impoverished area, okay? So we'll take a break and we'll continue, okay? Because I want to get to the bottom of this, okay? So I'm drunk, but I can still do mathematics, okay? So we'll take a break and we'll get back to this, okay? Thank you. See you soon.